Hey guys, my name is Shark by Harry, and today I'm going to share with you guys a scary experience that I had. This was a few years ago, so of course it might be, outdated. But this is actually the reason that the park next to us got closed off. It got closed off because of this, very, very creepy story. And this is my own personal encounter. This is my really, really scary encounter. So yeah, if you guys want more creepy videos, you guys can go to my other channel, Sharkbite Scary. You guys can go watch some scary videos on there. This is going to be pretty much my only scary experience until something happens to me that is something else than what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, please ignore the noise downstairs. That is my brother and my friend, Logan. You might recognize him from some of our videos. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, here we go. Alright, so how it all happened, how it all went down is me and my friends were going down to the park to play some hide and go seek. What we didn't know was that there would be somebody waiting in there for us. So yeah, pretty much what happened was we were playing hide and seek, and what happened was when we were playing hide and seek, let's just call my friend Carl. I forget his name because it was so freaking long ago. It was like, I don't even know how long, probably about 4 years ago or something like that. So yeah, it was like 4 years ago, maybe. So yeah, back before I even started YouTube. 2 years before I started doing YouTube, pretty much, this happened to me. And this was before YouTube and, before anything else. And so, what happened was we decided that Carl would be it for this round, and so I went and hid in the forest. Now, if something kind of freaks me out, like the forest did at that time, the forest kind of freaked me out at that time. Then I wouldn't go in there, but there was literally, the park was just an open space. Literally, there were no trees. You could either ride on a swing, you could play some basketball, or there was like a little mini park section there with all the sand and stuff like a normal park would have. And so, what happened was, once you enter it, there's a path with a skinny route, but it gets bigger over time. And it has bushes and a bunch of logs behind the bushes that you can hide in. So, of course, I chose that path because I thought that it would be the best path to choose. And there's this fatter path that got skinnier over time. And I didn't choose that path because there was really, really nothing to hide in there. There's really, really nowhere to hide. So, I just called it quits on the fatter path and went with the skinnier path. And so then what happened was, sorry for the background noise, by the way, also, because it's just my brother and his friends and my friend's slogan. So yeah, what the f is that? Okay. Well, anyway. So what happened was, my friend was dressed in a black hoodie, I believe, because he was kind of cold from all the air conditioning in his house. So once he went outside, this was like in the summer too. So we learned about in science how the color white will make you cooler, and the color black will make you a lot hotter or warmer. I guess hotter's not a word, so you know, I just didn't even say anything there. So anyway, yeah, so it'll make you a lot warmer. So he was super cold. Literally, if you felt his hands, he said, "Here, feel my hands, see how cold I am." And I felt his hands, and they were freaking freezing. So, so what I did was, I went and, so he was in a black hoodie because he wanted to keep himself warm. And, yeah, so I basically hid there. And so then what happened was somebody walked past me in a black hoodie, who looked roughly a little bit taller than my friend, but you know, maybe he slowed down a little bit because of growth spurt or something. That's what I was thinking at the time. Like, I was thinking that growth spurts could happen at any time and you could just grow or anything. So, you know, I was thinking, you know, that's my friend, but I was about to go call on him to see, to say that he walked past me, but then, a few minutes later, I ran out of the park area, or the forest area, and ran into the park area, and guess who was there? Yep, my friend. So, I said, "Oh, hey, dude, you walked right past me." This is where the scary part comes in. So I said, "Dude, you walked right past me. I was in the forest. I was crouching down behind the trees, or behind the bushes, behind the bush, and the logs." And then, something that will haunt me even today came out of his mouth. He said exactly this: "Dude, I wasn't in the forest at all." So that wasn't me. And so then I got extremely terrified, and I never went in the forest again. I didn't tell anyone, but unfortunately my brother had a scary experience there, and since both of our experiences matched together, with apparently the same guy, you know, it matched up correctly, and they had enough evidence to close off the park, or the forest. Some people still go in there, but there are actually child kidnappers in there. So I would suggest that if you ever live where I live, I'm not telling you guys where I live, but sorry. So if you guys ever live near me or anything, then never go to the forest. And that's just in general. Never go to any forest. Unless you're hiking and you know it's a relatively safe forest, you've been there a dozen times, then yeah, it's pretty safe, I guess. But if you have never been there before, go with an adult. Seriously, I tell you now. I shite you not. Do not go by yourself. Go with an adult. I know it was kind of foolish of me to just go with my brother and a couple of friends, but hey, at least if my friends got to run away from this serial killer, then they would be able to get their parents and call the cops or something, and they would actually have evidence from a dead body in the forest. But you know, that's just that. And yeah, I survived. I survived an attack. So yeah, anyway, my name is Sharper Harry. This was my scary experience. I promise you I will never go into that forest again. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the scary experience of mine. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!